Hey, how you doing, folks? So welcome to the Final Score. I'm Scott Abraham. Thank you for tuning in. Rebuild complete. 4 years ago, Salisbury University hired Kelly Lewandowski as their new women's basketball head coach. She had the challenge of turning around a struggling program. Well, mission accomplished. This season, the Gauls won the CAC Conference and the reward of hosting the first and second rounds of the NCAA tournament. Out to the Mag Center, Salisbury facing Bridgewater State University in the first round. Midway through the first half, the Gauls, Anna Hackett drills the three-ball team-high 21 points. Their hot outside shooting continued. Hackett to Lauren Rothfeld. Triple is on target. SU down 6. The Gauls pushing the tempo. Hackett leading the break and dropping a dime to Courtney McManus. Salisbury down 12 at the break, though. Second half, let the comeback begin. Hackett creating off the dribble. Julia McLaughlin converts, and Salisbury erases a 12-point halftime deficit to beat Bridgewater 66-63.
I mean, I said to them, we're like the comeback kids. Showed a lot of heart. Obviously, the second half was more of how we like to play. We started picking up the intensity, being a little more aggressive on defense.
I mean, we're a second half team, like Coach already said, how we need to pick it up, play more defense, and how if we lost, that would be it. Like, there was no next step after this. Like, if we lost, like, that would be the end of our season.
Tomorrow, Salisbury will now host Stockton in the second round. Tip-off is set for 6 o'clock. Big Ten quarterfinals, Maryland taking on Michigan State late in the first half. The Terps, Lexi Brown, nice use of the pump fake, 2 of her game-high 27 points. Maryland up 9 at the break. Second half, the Terps extending their lead. Lauren Mincy cleans up the mess. Maryland on top 48-37. They weren't done. Brene Mosley gets in the lane. The floater drops. Make it 22 straight wins. Maryland knocks off Michigan State 70-60. First round of the D3 NCAA men's basketball tournament. Salisbury facing Eastern Connecticut State in Hartford. First half, the Gauls, Connor Strickland given space. Big mistake. Strickland hits from behind the arc. Late in the half, SU goes inside. Wyatt Smith, power dribble and the bucket, game high, 37 points. Second half, Jordan Brooks finds Easton grad. Gordon Jeter on the backdoor cut the Gauls up 8. Final minute, SU breaking the press. Smith applying the final dagger, and Salisbury is a winner, 66-54. It's their first tournament win since the 1996-1997 season. The UMES men's basketball team has a well-deserved week off. Next up, the MEAC Conference Tournament in Norfolk. The Hawks will play their first MEAC tournament game on Thursday. They are the number 3 seed and will face the winner of the matchup between Hampton and Morgan State. UMES scored a first-round bye after a strong regular season where they finished 11-5 in conference play. Now, Delaware State will be the number 5 seed in the tournament. The Hornets will play in the opening round against Savannah State. That game is scheduled for Monday night at 9 o'clock. Tonight, the MEAC Conference handed out some hardware. UMES head coach Bobby Collins was named the MEAC Coach of the Year. In just his first season in Princess Anne, Collins led the Hawks to an 18-win regular season. It's the program's most wins in a single season in 41 years. Congrats to Coach Collins. Well deserved. Also, Polytech grad and Delaware State men's basketball standout Kendall Gray was named the MEAC Player and Defensive Player of the Year. Remember, last night Gray had 33 points and 30 rebounds in a single game for the Hornets. Congrats to Kendall. Orange crushed. The NCAA dropped the hammer on my alma mater, Syracuse men's basketball program, suspending head coach Jim Boeheim for 9 conference games and taking away scholarships. This is a result of a multi-year investigation into the university's athletic programs. The NCAA said that the violations included academic misconduct, extra benefits, the failure to follow its drug testing policy, and impermissible booster activity. Boeheim must also vacate 108 wins for using ineligible players. He goes from 2nd to 6th on the all-time wins list. Also, a reminder to all those high school senior student athletes on Delmarva. We are currently accepting applications for our WBOC Mount Air Farm Scholar Athlete Program. Every month, the honoree will receive a $1,000 college scholarship. Now, at the end of the school year, 2 of the winners will each be given an additional $2,500 college scholarship. In a couple of weeks, we'll announce our March winner, so get those applications in. You can get it now on WBOC.com. Just click on our sports tab, and all the information will be right there. Before we get back to the highlights, I had a little Twitter contest tonight to see who could guess the color of my tie correctly. My shout out tonight goes to Stephen Decatur sophomore Lexi Van Kirk. Well done on the purple tie prediction. Of course, good luck in your big game tomorrow. Thank you for following, and thank you for watching. All right, so I have a question. What in the world is going on with the Washington Wizards? Since the All-Star break, the Wiz have been falling down those standings. They've lost 7 of their last 8 games and show no signs of righting the ship. At the Verizon Center, the Wizards hosting Miami. Third quarter, Washington well in control. Nene finishes inside. In the fourth, the Heat making a furious comeback. Michael Beasley scores high off the glass. Final seconds, Miami with a chance to win or tie. Beasley does not get the shot off in time. The Wizards hold on 99-97. At the Wells Fargo Center, the Sixers taking on Utah. Allen Iverson checking out the game. Practice. Talking about practice, man. All right, I love you, AI. Third quarter, Luke Mbamute buries the 3. The Sixers up 4. Late third, they get sloppy. Elijah Millsap gets the steal. Count the basket, the whistle, and the foul. Fourth quarter, Utah pulling away. The pride of Butler, Gordon Hayward, hits the jumper. The Sixers go down 89-83. Spring training action in Florida. The Orioles taking on Toronto. Bottom of the second, no score. Mike Wright serves one up. Chris Colabello takes it out, a 2-run homer. The Jays grab the early lead. Later in the frame, Wright showing off the glove, robs Jose Reyes. Inning is over. Top 4, it's now 3-0. The Baltimore Bats can't catch a break. Ramon Santiago dropping a web gem on Chris Parmalee, and the Orioles lose to the Blue Jays 5-4. Well, that will do it for this edition of The Final Score. I'm Scott Abraham. The Late Show with David Letterman is next. Guests tonight include Dr. Phil and Robin Tunney. Have a great weekend, folks. We'll see you on Monday.